So I've been thinking about AI because there's a lot of talk about how it's going to take over our jobs, and therefore human beings will be unable to work anymore because they won't be able to compete with the prowess of AI in processing, analyzing, and providing solutions to problems or issues, and what will happen if it gets to that point where most jobs will be replaced by AI technology, because we live in an economy where it's pretty much going to work to earn money and then to spend that money and also to pay taxes that contribute towards services such as healthcare, schools, and security and military. So once that economic dynamic starts to become disrupted by AI, how is modern society going to be able to sustain itself? Sure, there's going to be rich people who are going to benefit from AI, especially if they own the machinery, because they are the ones that own the intellectual rights to that technology. But what about the hundreds of billions of people, well, hundreds of millions or billions of people who don't have that, those resources, who don't own the technology? What's going to happen to them? And ultimately, this is a society where rich people get rich from the majority. We buy their product and services. So if we can't earn a living anymore because AI is capable of doing almost virtually any meaningful economic tasks better than we can, how will this disrupt the economic system that's in place at the moment? So that's a very, very difficult, challenging question for me to kind of get my head around it. And I was wondering what your opinion on this subject is. For me, it's unless they can turn AI into consumers themselves, where AI can become so advanced that they can act as we do, and that then that means pretty much that the economic system as we know it is done, and there will have to be something else to replace the current system, which is based on pretty much earning, spending, and paying taxes from human activity. So that's something that will have to be thought about in the future, because it's going to become a very serious issue if AI keeps progressing the way that it is, and eventually takes over most people, most economic activity that has historically been done by us humans, and and it's going to create a big identity crisis for most of us, because what's going to be our purpose in society? Right now, we know our purpose. Mostly, it's to do with working, spending, and just contributing to the economy by doing a fundamentally beneficial activity for societies to benefit from. But if AI replaces us in that capacity, then how are we going to be able to re- fit into that system, where AI is pretty much has mastery over us? It's very, very concerning, and I would like to know what your opinion is. Are we doomed to near extinction in the future because of AI, or can we somehow adapt as lesser beings and as subservient to technology, and when it comes to intellectual and practical tasks? Thank you for listening.